Hey, it's meteorologist Cory Reppenhagen here with a little bit of a weather update for you. We still have some blue skies and sunshine in the area. Warm temperatures still, up to 75 degrees at Denver International Airport, but that will all start to gradually fade away as this long streak of warm weather will come to an end here this evening as we got some weather changes. The storm system is just now entering the state of Colorado and will really move right across, directly across the state. Now let's take a look outside at those skies at Copper Mountain. The blue skies have disappeared out there. You can see the puffy clouds in the distance there looking to the south over the ski area. They are likely just a few hours away from getting their first snow of this storm as it's just moving into the high country. Copper Mountain, by the way, congratulations. They just announced that they are extending their season by 1 week. They will go into the month of May once again this year. And it looks like it's not very busy. It would have been a good day to get those groomers if you're into that kind of thing. Right now with the storm, before the rain and the snow comes in, the current threat is critical wildfire risk. And you can see all these shaded areas, the pink shaded areas. Almost the entire half of the eastern half of Colorado is under a red flag or a fire weather warning. That goes through till 8 o'clock tonight. Wind gusts have been in the 30 to 55 mile per hour range, and the humidity has been as low as 5%. So with the warm temperatures, there's been some upper 80s out there on the eastern plains today too. So with all that combined is creating critical wildfire risk. So there is a difference between what we've seen the last few days, which is elevated wildfire or elevated fire weather. Today is critical, so it's another level just to show you how the difference of fire conditions threat for today. Here's the wind gust forecast because we've been feeling the winds pick up here on the Front Range as well. And they may increase as a cold front approaches our area this evening between 3 and 5 o'clock. But you can see the 10 to 30 mile per hour gusts, pretty consistent here as we go through today and into tonight. And then tomorrow, it's going to be even windier on the Front Range. Well, I'm going to throw this in here. Actually, that's just a teaser. Let's go back to this wind gust forecast here. We'll take that out for now. You can see the wind gusts. You know, sometimes the really nice weather here on the Front Range will kind of trick you. It'll make you think that winter is over, or it might just make you kind of forget. But as we know, we're getting into a little bit of a wintry type of a storm system, and that's what that one little graphic there was showing. And we'll have at least some potential for it to look kind of wintry and feel wintry here on the Front Range. I'll explain that in just a second. But for your Tuesday winds, you'll see these shaded areas are the high wind watches in yellow and high wind warnings that have already been issued in the pink colors. All of those yellow counties will likely turn to warnings sometime this evening or tomorrow morning, as the high wind threat will be consistent all through the day, all on the eastern plains, covering some of the metro areas like Fort Collins, some parts of Larimer County, and also Weld County. Greeley is included in this. Also parts of Elbert and Lincoln County. So it's a widespread threat for high wind gusts tomorrow. 30 to 45 mile per hour winds. Those are the consistent, more sustained winds. And then gusts of up to 70 miles per hour. That is all through the day tomorrow. That is the first impact that we'll feel here, and this storm system will start bringing snow to the higher elevations, the mountains, later on this evening, probably within the next few hours, because these winter weather alerts go into effect at 3 p.m. today and last all the way until 3 p.m. tomorrow. And here we have advisories to the west and warnings to the east, because the eastern mountains will be impacted a little bit harder than the west on this particular storm. I think we could easily get a foot of snow on some of the higher mountain passes, mainly in the northern parts of the mountains, but that does include the I-70 mountain corridor. So for instance, the Eisenhower and Johnson Tunnel could get up to a foot of snow out of this storm. Loveland Pass, Berthoud Pass, Rabbit Ears Pass, all looking at the potential to get about a foot of snow out of this particular storm. And here's the forecast model showing all the snow is kind of focused on the northern part of the state. Those areas in the yellow and oranges are areas that could get potentially 9 to 18 inches. And also the mountain towns will also get some snow accumulation out of this, 4 to 8 inches in a lot of these areas. Maybe spots like Winter Park, a little bit higher and a little bit north, that area could get a foot of snow out of this storm system. So be on the lookout for some very heavy snow at times, and I'll show you the computer forecast model. Look how it just kind of comes rolling in here tonight. About 8 o'clock, we could get some very heavy snow along the I-70 mountain corridor, and as we put it into motion, you can see those heavy snow showers just stay in place all through the overnight hours and into about 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. It starts to become a little bit more isolated, but snow showers do continue all the way almost past 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon before it closes out. You also saw some rain showers out there on the Front Range in that computer forecast model, so let's zoom in on that just a little bit on the Front Range to get an idea of what to expect there. Starting at 2 p.m. today with this model, you can see the clouds increase, the winds increase as we go through the evening. Could get an isolated shower in the area in between 7 and 10 o'clock, but that's not the bulk of the precipitation. As you can see here, this really kind of gets set into motion at about midnight. So after midnight, expect those showers to increase in coverage and also intensity. We could get some pretty decent rain showers at times. There might be just enough energy to even, I wouldn't be surprised to hear a rumble of thunder as we go through the overnight hours. And look how it just kind of stays in the area, focused towards the southern part of the metro over almost the entire overnight period. It is possible that some parts of the Denver metro will not get any rain out of this, particularly maybe to the north or northwest, and then other areas could get a good 1/4 inch of rain out of this. And as you see, the snow shower or the rain showers on the Front Range continue on into the late morning hours as well. Also notice that there's some snow showers possible down in the Palmer Divide area, so Castle Rock, also Elizabeth, Kiowa. Those areas could even just be cold enough in the middle 30s to accumulate some snow just briefly, but I wouldn't expect more than an inch or so. Here's the computer forecast model from the European forecast, and that does not show too much accumulation on the Palmer Divide, although you could see some heavy snow showers at times, just not accumulating. Same thing with the foothills, just not quite high enough and cold enough to get snow accumulation out of this one. You have to be up above 8,000 feet really to get any accumulation, but as you see, in those areas, you can get some significant snow. Frisco, possibly a 1/2 inch, maybe 10 inches up in Winter Park, so it will be significant. And here's the jet stream forecast, and you see that area just move right across the state of Colorado. It's pretty much a direct hit from this storm system, so I think this will be the more significant impact of the week. And on the Front Range, that would end up being Tuesday morning. But you're also looking at your smartphones and seeing some rain and some rain-snow mix on the next few days. And the reason for that is this other storm system up to the north. It's a much more significant, much colder storm system, but on most of these computer model runs, it keeps it well to the north of Colorado. So what we just get is the periphery of this storm system, but you do see that Colorado, particularly northern Colorado, stays underneath the jet stream, which does keep our air a little bit destabilized. Also, this will push back a few cold fronts, at least 2 of them, during the week, maybe one on Wednesday night and another one on Friday night, which could potentially be cold enough to bring some snow in our area. I don't think snow accumulation is too likely, but if that does happen, the best chance for that would be on Saturday morning. As far as the way the cold fronts are timing out right now, that's what it looks like. A nice rain snow mix on Saturday morning, perhaps cold enough to get some accumulation. We're going with 33 degrees right now, but that has been trending just a little bit colder on Saturday. So here's your 7-day forecast. You see the rain, cool rain on Tuesday morning. That could last into past sunrise on Tuesday and then start to clear out. Wednesday is a little bit of a clearing day, although still the atmosphere destabilized. Could get an isolated shower, but unlikely. And then on Thursday and Friday would be a little bit better a chance, but like I said, this is just from those weak cold fronts getting pushed back, so the showers will likely only be isolated. We'll have to watch and see how the back end of that storm system swings down on Friday night. If it does, if we do catch a significant part of that, we could get that rain snow mix on Saturday morning. And then it does clear out on Sunday and Monday, but I will tell you that the long range models are keeping a very similar pattern to this, where we have frequent cold fronts coming through, creating just isolated rain showers. That will be all through the next week after this one. So that gives you a little bit of insight into what's to come even past this 7 days. But there you see that 7 days and explained, hopefully just enough for you to help you with your planning. So thank you for tuning in and joining us on this forecast, and have a great day.